Managing the group calendar. In this section I'm going to show you a bit more about how to manage the group calendar. Each year has a calendar set up, and the teachers through the dashboard, they can manage the calendar through the front end of the website. In order to do that, teacher can log in. In this case I'm going to log in as teacher 1, and there's where I can see the calendar, and I can add events to the calendar. I'm going to show you that a bit later. I'm just going to show you now how to configure the group calendar. So this teacher has also been set up to manage the website, so the manage website button is activated. You can go to the module manager, calendar, and then there is the list of calendars that are set up. So in this case there is a school calendar set up for the entire school, but the principles all work the same. So if a class or a year has an individual calendar with their own events, you can create the calendars from here. You simply click on add calendar and you complete all the relevant sections. I'm just going to take the calendar for year 1, which I already have set up here. This is the name of the calendar for year 1. You can make some changes to how you would like to appear the variant elements. So if you want to change the background for change the color, you simply select the color you would like from that menu. And if you want to show a week at the beginning of each, like week 1, week 2, week 3, you will set that to yes. So I propose to recommend it to keep that to no at the time being. And then you save the calendar. Now, as you can see on the website, the parents, they can print the calendar to a PDF. So at the bottom there is you can take a year or a month PDF. Yeah. So if you click on PDF here, you can see how that will print out. Now what you can do is to put some nice pictures here right at the top of that PDF file. I'm just going to show you how to do that. So I'm going back into my calendar, into my module manager. I'm going to click on the little icon PDF that is sitting next to it. Yes, so I want to say for January 2016, I want to create a footer that will appear. So I click on create. That then creates a second line item, and that is where you're going to edit the picture. So you're going to select your picture from the menu. I already set up a few, and I say okay, I want to put a nice wintry picture in there that is like showing some skaters in this case. So it's important to not exceed the width, the height, the combined. If you want to put a header as well as a footer in there, it should not exceed 200. So in this case I also want to make sure it doesn't exceed 560. You need to unlock the little padlock here to adjust it, otherwise it will stay in proportional to the picture how you uploaded it. Okay, so you lock, you see that's you lock that ratio. So you undo that, and I keep it like that. And I want to, you can set it left to right, yeah? And then you say okay, now is that picture is appearing. You can do the same here for the footer, but in this case I'm going to leave the footer empty. If you don't want to put a footer in there, you basically just use any free text that you would like to type in there. Make sure you save it. And now on year 1 there is a header edit, and I'm quickly going to show you how that works and how that appears in the front. So I am going back to my year 1, I'm going back to my calendar, and I'm now really visiting here as a parent, or a visitor to the website. I'm going to my year PDF. The same happens to the month PDF. I'm going to fast forward a bit to January, and there is that picture that then appears at the top of the page. And you can change that for every month to make it slightly more interesting, and in particular when the teachers are going to, when the parents want to print the calendar. As a teacher, I can easily make events and create events into in my calendar for the group that I'm responsible for. So in this case, I'm the teacher for year 1, and I want to start making some changes to the calendar events, right? So I'm gonna be logged in as a teacher again. I'm going to my teacher portal. And this is where I can see my dashboard through which I can then manage the various elements, including the calendar. So I click on calendar, and now I'm going to say, okay, on the 10th of March, I wanted to create an event. I click on that little plus arrow that appears in every box. I can say, okay, that's the date that I want to. This is where I'm going to say 10 o'clock. You can either type it or use the slider that is available. In this case, I'm typing it. You could say that as a repeat, like in this case it only appears on one day, but if you want to make it weekly and you want to reappear it for, say, for the next 5 weeks, then you change the numbers here. You can add a little element to it, so just a bit of fun. Let's say, okay, let's put a camera in there, and we say the photographer, at school. You can change it to color, and then you put some text in there to what you like. So the photographer at school today. You save that. Here you can save it is in the protected area, so that is this message then won't be visible to via the front end. It will only be available on the calendar on the back. We're just going to leave that blank for now. We're going to save that, and now you can see at the bottom on that specific day there is that photographer at school. We're going to close that down, and that is where it appears in the calendar. So I'm just going back to my year group, year 1, and that is where the photographer is at school. So if you hover over that, you can say, okay, photographer at school today, and just put some additional messages in there.